Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, EQ and Nostalgia here, and today I want to talk to you guys about some rumors going around for Vermintide of a Dwarven-themed DLC. I talked about this a little bit when I reviewed the Quests and Contracts DLC. You guys can click on the link up above and check that out real quick. What you guys are seeing on your screen right now are supposedly 3 load screens for 3 different maps that are coming to the game with the new DLC. All of these images that I'm going to be showing you guys, I got from the forums on Steam. Yes, this could be fake. That's the first thing that is going to pop into your head. Yes, somebody could have faked these. I don't think that anybody would go out of their way to fake this, simply because this isn't a very popular game. It's not like World of Warcraft or something where someone's going to sit around and try to design something that looks this good and just to fake it, just to fake and be like, haha, I trolled you guys, laugh out loud. It just doesn't make sense. Is it outside of the realm of possibility that maybe somebody was in between jobs and they had nothing better to do? Perhaps. Maybe they had the skill to pull this off? Perhaps. But mathematically, it doesn't make too much sense. So just don't be mad at me if this turns out to be bogus, guys. But nevertheless, let's go forward here. This takes place in an area known as Karak, Asgar. Here you guys can see another supposed leaked image. This is obviously going to be a cold place. It takes place in the Grey Mountains, which isn't too far away from Uberstrike. It surrounds the Uberstrike area, which is where the majority of Vermintide takes place. Now, if this is indeed legit, this isn't going to be the first time we've gone to the Grey Mountains. Drakenfels was the first time we went there. Obviously, that must be a lower elevation or something, because this area looks pretty cold. And I've heard people talking about leaks of supposed like winter sounds being recorded. I don't know if I can really validate that one way or another, but that's something that people are talking about. At this point, I'm going to read a little bit of the lore taken directly from the Wikipedia. There are many dwarf strongholds scattered throughout the Grey Mountains, though none are as wealthy or as magnificent as the surviving Karaks of the World's Edge Mountains far to the east. The dwarves in this region are called Grey Dwarves by their eastern kin, which is a reference not only to their location, but also to their dour outlook and the relative austerity of their holds. Karak Asgar is one such Grey Dwarf stronghold nestled among the flinty peaks southwest of Uberstrike. It has stood here since long before the Empire was founded. Until a few centuries ago, it enjoyed rich resources of gold and silver. But now these veins are largely mined out, forcing the hold to rely on trade with the Empire to make ends meet. That sucks. Its treasure stores are modest in the eyes of dwarves, but to men the wealth of Karak Asgar is legendary and attracts human merchants willing to brave the highlands. Now, I was going to stop reading the lore right there and get into more details with you guys, but I think this bears mentioning because we might be seeing some of this later on. I don't think this is going to be in this DLC, unfortunately. But this is interesting. Listen to this. Karak Asgar's new king, Therengar Orkhewer, realizes that fresh seams of gold and silver must be found if the hold is to survive economically. However, the lands around the Karak have long been at the mercy of hostile green-skinned tribes. That's very interesting. Now, right now, we're in the end times in Vermintide, so I don't know if this coincides with what I'm reading. I should just let everybody understand that there are different times throughout. It's kind of like the Elder Scrolls, so it gets a little confusing. I don't know if the greenskins are around right now, so hopefully they are. I don't think we're going to be seeing them with this DLC. There's no mention of them with this DLC. We could be surprised and they drop a bunch of greenskins. I do know for, well, pretty much for a fact, I don't want to say for a fact, but I do have images I'm going to be showing you guys of a new enemy that's coming, so hopefully that's legit. But these greenskins quickly burn down any settlements and mining works constructed beyond the hold's walls. Meanwhile, ratmen and night goblins scurry in the labyrinths beneath Karak Asgar, threatening destruction from below. Therengar has taken the battle to these foes, both to avenge past grudges and to pacify the region. Very interesting, guys. This is very interesting because they're talking about going underneath this area. They're also talking about night goblins that are down in the labyrinths beneath this area. So, maybe I'm really hoping, because we need new enemies, we need new playable characters, we need shit to keep people playing this game. Because right now, I'm not gonna lie, I love this game, but it's very, very stale. What you guys are looking at right now is supposedly a Last Stand map that is coming. So on top of the 3 campaign maps that are rumored to be coming, there's at least one other map coming for Last Stand. I'm waiting for Fat Shark to come out and confirm if these rumors are true one way or another. I was kind of hoping that they would hop onto the forums and say something. I don't think they're going to say anything, but hey, a lot of the times you guys would be surprised the leaks that come out, they actually come from the people working on the game because they try to get people talking, they try to get videos like this made, and they try to drum up some hype. So on the off chance that somebody from Fat Shark might actually see this, contact me. Let's make some videos, get a hold of me. But hey, you know, maybe I'm dreaming, but sometimes developers do get a hold of content creators with 5 million subscribers. So anyways, moving right along. This is very interesting. I'm going to put some icons up on the screen for you guys to look at. Some of them are evidently icons for the map, you know, when you can open up the map table and you can look at the different icons. And some of them I don't know what they are. They're just random icons. There is a description for what each one of them is, or what the person who leaked this, what they think they are. But nevertheless, I'm not going to go through and read all of that off. It's just a bunch of icons for you guys to take a look at. Moving right along, we got some icons for new weapons. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a spear or if it's an arrowhead. It kind of looks like a spear to me. If it is a spear, then you can be pretty sure that the Empire soldier is going to get that weapon. The next one looks kind of like a lance or a sword. It's kind of hard to make out what it is. I want to think that it's a lance. I'm really wanting some more reach in this game. It's something that is incredibly important. There are so many times where a Ratman hits you from far away, and it's like, how the hell did he hit me? He's nowhere near me. I want something where I can just reach out and just get him right in the head, kill him quickly, you know, move on. That kind of a thing. Or maybe even with a lance where you can swipe from left to right. Now, what's really interesting is this icon right here. So if you're anything like me, you're probably wondering, what the hell is that? Is that a cannon? And that might not be too far from the truth. This looks like a Drake gun, and it fires a trollhammer torpedo, a spiky cone of death at unfortunate foes. So pretty much that's like a grenade launcher, and I think it's only usable by Barden, but nevertheless, you can take a look at these things in the Warhammer lore. They're pretty nasty. And yes, I will take one of those, please. I'll take two, actually. If I could dual wield those, one under each arm and just... No, come on, let's not get carried away. It would be overpowered as fuck. But hey, I might actually be able to compete with the elf. Oh, burn. Come on, you guys, I know everybody here can relate to what I'm talking about. There's a reason why people don't like elves, because they've got the most overpowered shit. It's like, okay, that's fine. But then don't brag about how good you are in the chat. Don't tell other people how to play the game when you're sprinting from rooftop to rooftop, auto headshotting everything. Please, just shut the fuck up. Now that I pissed off the elf demographic in my comment section, let's move right along to the new enemy type. This is called a shield rat, or a magical shield rat. Now, bear in mind, once again, I don't know much about Warhammer lore. It doesn't look magical to me. It looks like a rat with a very hastily cobbled together shield. But who knows, this thing could surprise me. I'm sure it's going to be a pain in the ass. I like playing as Barden. I am the shield. Okay, I'm the shield. You motherfuckers need to just go back underneath the ground, because I'm gonna bash you, and then when I shield bash you and send you flying back, I'm gonna cave your head in with my hammer, because you ain't shit. There's only one shield bearer around here. Empire soldier, shut the fuck up. Get a hammer. Do what you gotta do. I'm the shield guy. Okay, just leave the shielding to me. This little bastard is going down. Alright, so in all seriousness, this is pretty exciting. It's very good news. New weapon types, new enemy type, new maps. Very cool. I still want more. And people are probably like, whoa, you're being a little greedy there, EQ. Slow down. I want more. I want more enemies. I want more playable characters. I want way more weapons. They don't have to be different weapon types, while I do want to see things like flails and shit like that. But I think we need more weapons. Just more. I'm starting to find out that the drops in this game are kind of shallow. There's not too many, because how many times can you get the same shield and hammer over and over again before it's like, all right, how many weapons do they really have in this game? It seems like they need to add a lot more. Quest and contracts has kind of exposed how little there is there. And I think that they can really improve the quest and contracts if they add more. They can give more depth to it, maybe more quests, more variety. Maybe it won't be just a daily. Maybe you can do a little bit more for the daily instead of just 3 contracts, key contracts. I'd like to be able to do more than that. So I'm hopeful for this. It looks very good. And at this point, I want to kick it over to you guys. I want to know what you think about all of this down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like and stick around. If you are a Warhammer Vermintide fan, I've got you covered. I thank you all for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video.